I'm Eugene Rabkin. I'm the founder and editor of StyleZeitgeist, and I also write for other publications as well. I started StyleZeitgeist in 2006, and it has become a media platform for championing the fashion avant-garde. It grew from a message board to a print and online magazine, and now a podcast. And I've been interested in fashion since late 90s, and when I discovered that fashion can have a cultural connection with music and art and literature, and not just be about luxury or status symbol or conspicuous consumption. And StyleZeitgeist is a culmination of that thinking and of championing the fashion avant-garde. I discovered Massimo Osti's work by accident. I frequented this downtown department store called Century 21, and I was already into designer fashion, but I was looking at Stone Island and CP Company, and I couldn't quite wrap my head around it, because these weren't fashion designer clothes per se, but they were clearly designed. And I started wondering, like, who could come up with ideas like that? So the first concept that I associate with Massimo Osti is design. And design is really like a deliberate thought process about an object, about how it looks, about how it functions, about how it interacts in physical space and society. And that's what Massimo Osti's clothes are. You know, they are sort of the epitome of design in the way they marry function and aesthetics. You could tell by the clothes he really thought about design, and most importantly, he knew and understood the beauty of function and the function of beauty. Another thing that I associate with Massimo Osti is the spirit of experimentation for the sake of experimentation, and also making mistakes a lot along the way, because that's an essential part of experimentation. And there's something imperfect about that, and there's something human about imperfection, but also about striving for the sake of striving. You know, fashion can be quite insular, and actually for all its touting of innovation and newness, it can actually be quite a conservative industry. And Osti taught me that you can be an outsider and go into discipline and really shake it up. And I've always considered myself in my work as an editor also an outsider. And really it's in adapting technical clothes for modern city use, and sort of allowing fashion, giving fashion license to take this technical approach, which is really very much with us today. You know, more and more people wearing technically advanced clothing in the cities. So the garment dyeing that Massimo Osti pioneered, I mean, if that alone was his legacy, it would already be big, because that has really allowed him to change sort of the texture of the clothes, combining the combination of different materials into one garment, and really making everything unique. And also this, which I never got to see, but I wish I would have, the CP Company's store in the Flatiron building. That must have been really cool.